And actually 6 minutes to go to half-time with the score looking at you in the face. 2 tries to Wakefield. Wakefield playing on the left with a tremendously strong wind, and they've used it most effectively. Castleford won the toss and surprisingly played against the wind, but it's Castleford on the right, Wakefield Trinity on the left, and leading by 10 points to do. Gary Cooper, number 1, and it's a penalty to Castleford, which gives me the chance just to bring you up to date. Penalty goal to Castleford after Fox had kicked a goal after 2 minutes, 4 minutes, making it 2-2. Then came a try by Hurst after 12 minutes, and then after 26 minutes another try by Hurst. And in almost every instance of Wakefield's attack, it's been the ponderous kicking of Neil Fox, who is playing his 500th game for in regular league football. That includes everything, of course, and he's averaged over 8 points a match, which is quite really fabulous as far as points getting in rugby league is concerned. And so far he's got 4 points. But this is Castleford facing the Wakefield 25-yard line, and they need a try against this wind, although the wind is still very strong. They'll have it in the second half, Castleford. Malcolm Reilly. As soon as they lose possession, either Don Fox or Neil Fox belts the ball right down towards the scoreboard end. There's a bit of an overlap here, but he's going on his own. Brian Lockwood. Castleford in the yellow jerseys. And he's going to have a drop. But it's pulled it wide, but the thing is to chase everything. You never know what's going to happen. And he nearly did. Neil Fox had to check up a little poundage there. And there's Neil Fox, the captain today, taken over the 3rd captain this season, Poynton, and his brother Don just in picture there. And Neil Fox got one tremendous goal. Well, his penalty was good, but then his conversion of the second Hurst try was quite good from the left-hand side. 4 minutes to go to half-time. A great gate here today. Tremendous enthusiasm. Who's going to represent Yorkshire, and the crowd really packed around. That's the famous Headingley stand, cricket side on the other side of it, and a really good crowd for this Yorkshire semi-final. And the Salford team are here too, taking stock of their opponents at Wembley, which at the moment is Wakefield in the lead. Malcolm Reilly, number 13. No team changes from the originally selected. Both teams at full strength. On the selected side, Johnny Ward. He had a talking from the referee earlier on. Bit of trouble with Hawley, but that's soon settled. Derek Edwards, fullback. Good attacking fullback. Tony Thomas going. They're going and going and going into touch. Right on our side, south stand side. Castleford team, by the way, Edward fullback, Briggs, Howe, Thomas Lowndes, Hardesty and Hepworth, and the forward Hartley, Dickinson Ward, Redfern Lockwood and Reilly. And the score, Castleford 2, Wakefield Trinity 10. And there's the Wakefield forward, but the whole team is Cooper fullback, Slater Brook, Foster Hurst, Batty, Bonner, Jeans Hill, D. Fox, Ramshaw, Haig, Hawley and Castleford in possession. Lowndes, ex-rugby union. Wakefield have been a little bit more consistent in his drop the ball on. He was in such a big hurry, was the lad, to get cracking, that he dropped it. 2 minutes to go. This is getting very near to the last chance for Castleford to get the try that they haven't scored yet, but this is a possibility with a good tackle by Hurst. 10 yards out. Reilly. Chance for Hardesty here. Well, if he got through this, it'd be a miracle maker, and he's pretty good, but still Castleford in attack. Knock on by Dickinson. Too many men. And at one stage, after about 30 minutes, when we checked on the scrums, Castleford were leading scrum possession by 2-1. So we're looking at the Castleford front Castleford 6. 10 yards mark. 1 minute to go. Must Joe Manley. Joe Manley is the referee. And Warrington is sorting his pack out. Bonner, Cumbrian to put in, and again Castleford get the ball. Hardisty trying to find the overlap, and this could be it. This could be a try for Castleford. A try to Briggs on the right wing. The first try of the match for Castleford against 2 to Wakefield, and it will be an inspiration for them. And we'll have a look at that again. We'll have a look. Castleford got the ball. Hardisty took his man out, and all he had to do then was to make sure that he had a real dive before the cover came and put him into touch. And there he is, Briggs to make Castleford 5, Wakefield Trinity 10, with very, very near to half-time. In fact, 10 seconds. At the point I was saying, there was going to be very little time, and it's Redfern, who isn't the greatest goal kicker, but is fairly reliable. It'd be very hard if he was going to kick this one. And I just been checking on scrums. Castleford have taken 11 scrums to Wakefield 5, and that is against the wind. Well, of course, some people say that there's advantage in this sort of thing. But if we were to kick this, it'll be quite a little hero. What does that say? Come on, Cass. Don't let us down. Brings the cup to our hometown. We've got points from Castleford. We've got Redfern kicking the shot at goal, and it's a tremendous job if he kicks it. I would doubt it, but if he does, it's a tremendous shot. And it's a tremendous shot! It's a tremendous shot in anybody's language. And it's blown for half-time. Castleford 7, Wakefield Trinity 10. With a tremendous finish by Castleford as they run to the dressing room, which must give them a lot of heart, and it will make the picture so different to what it was just before you came on. So there it is, the half-time score. Castleford 7, Wakefield Trinity 10, and what a second half this looks like a beam. And welcome back to Headingley with Alan Hardisty, the great man of Castleford. He's been out with a broken arm. He's done a tremendous lot for the club, and he's wanting to take them to Wembley. Well, at the moment, they've got Castleford 7. Well, we wanted to make it know it was half-time, and it is. That's right. Castleford 7, Wakefield at 10 points, and Castleford obviously going to use the wind, as Wakefield did in the first half. Bonner, and it'll be interesting to see the tactics of Wakefield. They've got Cooper away, and Cooper's a man who's a attacking player and a very good hardline ski player. Derek Edwards taking advantage. Well, this is going to be fast-moving, a tremendous lot of pace on both teams. Johnny Ward. The tactics, I'll let you know about them in about 10 minutes when I see what's going to happen, but I don't think Wakefield will kick half as much as the first half, which was tremendously good kicking by Neil Fox. I was glad you saw the try before the interval. You see the kick by Castleford. One fellow's offside and one fellow's buried. Castleford are going to use the up and under, both in defensive attacking, if you know what I mean, that's from their own half, or in attacking in their own in the Wakefield half. And Jean's the big forward going to run. Wakefield leading by 10 points to 7, and obviously now going to have to work very hard. Don Fox, remember Don Fox in last year's Rugby League Cup final, when that tremendous goal miss in the last minute. Well, Don is very keen to get a chance to go to Wembley again. His brother is captain today, Neil Fox. Never captained Wakefield at Wembley. He's going to... I thought he was going to have a drop. This could be a chance if he gets the pass in, but he doesn't. He gets the ball, though. Briggs, who got the try. Tremendous lot of Castleford fans behind the post. Castleford only 10 yards away. Callaghan in the left in the yellow jersey. But he felt that. But he hadn't time to remember it. Keith Hepworth, a little pigeon fancier. Lockwood and lost the ball. Castleford had only been to Wembley once, 1935, in the great days of Arthur Atkinson, Croston, Ted Sadler and Cunniff. Only once have they been. Wakefield, of course, been a number of times, and of course, there last year when they lost by 1 point to Leeds. Well, Leeds ground, that hasn't got a slope like some of the ground, but they often say when you get them in the corner, in the 9 oil, you keep them there. Well, this is in the corner. Castleford 7, Wakefield Trinity 10, 3 points gone, and 3 minutes gone, sorry. 3 points nearly going there too. Knock on. Wakefield in trouble in the moment. Weekend Castleford cups full of enthusiasm, and that first half try just before the interval did them a power of good. And there's the power man himself, Neil Fox. There's no team changes from the one I showed you before the interval, but Ian Brooke. That's the 10-yard mark you're seeing. And Haig. Going back to the scrums, which are going to be terribly important. Castleford got 11 to Wakefield 5 in the first half. We'll see how they're going to go in this scrum. Keith Hepworth, number 7 on the Castleford side. He gets it from Dickinson. Bonner gets Hepworth, and somebody else wraps him up for full measure. But they won't put him away so far. Nobody yet in the position to drop. I think they're chasing the try, but Hardis is going back, and he could be, but he couldn't get into his stride, and he's lost the ball. Referee Joe Manley saw that, and it was very good quick thinking by Joe Manley to see that, because he had his rear towards him, and he dropped him in front of his tummy and could have hidden it. Well, there's the tunnel. If they can keep that for a minute, we can get the ball in. How? Well, advantage, said the referee. Briggs on the right. Briggs chasing for the corner. Briggs, no try. No try. No try. The crowd and the cameramen in our way, but no try. As Briggs dived in for the corner and went out into what we used to call touching cue, and there's Neil Fox. Neil Fox, turf accountant. I don't know if he'd had any thought about the Highland wedding, but he's very much thought about his Wembley appearance as the captain, and there's just 3 points margin in favour of his team. Six minutes gone, second half, to decide who's going to meet Salford. And the Salford team are here in full force, watching their Wembley opponents. Big Jeans. Oh, that's a lot of run. It's a lot of yard for a big fellow. Real good run by Jeans. And first Wakefield attack. But the referee said a knock-on, and nobody taken advantage. Well, just have a look at the Castleford side, which is Edwards full-back, Briggs, Howe, Thomas, Lowndes, Hardesty and Hepworth, Hartley, Dickinson, Ward, Redfern, Lockwood, and really no subs. First half team, there they are, Bedford and Fox, but they won't be allowed on now, so no subs at all in the second half. Bonner got the ball, but Fox dropped it. Hardesty to Hepworth. Hepworth's got a little leg for the go. Dickinson, follow forward, can he go? There's three of them chasing him. One of them's got him. Hill got him. Big fella Hartley. Oh, and he's had the ball taken from him by Fox. A marvellous piece of work by Fox there. Can the experience of Wakefield, and they've got tremendous cup fighting ability, can they hold on to this 3 points and probably add to it? Oh, is Castleford going to make the break they've been wanting for 34 years? It's Castleford on the left, Johnny Ward in possession. Redfern, really, there's a lot wanting to pass, somebody's got to run. And I think Hardest is holding his right arm a bit. Running around in circles. Dickinson. Put it forward. This fellow runs very well, Johnny Ward. With a lot of faint hearts around this place with the excitement going on. No good having to drop a goal. Hepworth. Derek Edwards up from the full-back position. Well, Hardesty, he looks to be holding that right arm. But, you know, he seems to be using it all right. But on the right wing, we've got Briggs hurt. We have got a man injured. Briggs is injured. It looks as if it's his gluteus muscle. And well, whilst have been attended to, I'll just give you the Wakefield side. We did talk about it in the first half, but to see it in print, here it is. No sevens, of course. Second half. Cooper, Slater, Brook, Fox, who got 2 goals. Hurst, who got 2 tries. Batty, Bonner, the half-back. And the forwards, Jeans, number 8. Hill, the hooker, number 9. Don Fox, 10. Ramshaw and Haig, the second row. And Hawley, the loose forward. And the injured player is on his feet, limping, and the score: Castleford 7, Wakefield 10. 10 minutes gone, so Wakefield at this moment 30 minutes away from Wembley. Can they hold out against this enthusiastic Castleford side, who keep having spells of almost resting and then burst into glory? Big crowd. Wakefield chasing a second trip to Wembley, and Don Fox, the man making to Ramshaw a minor. Realise, those of you who are new to rugby league, and I know we get them every week, people write in for interpretation of rules and what have you. It's 3 points for a try, and the margin at this moment is 3 points. And of course every try has a chance of a goal kick after it for 2 points. Neil Fox did a tremendous job to convert the second Hurst try. Hurst who got 2 tries at Wembley. Wait for possession. You can always tell which side got possession because the referee runs yards to the other side to see that they remain on side. I wouldn't be surprised if Castleford get in a position in the middle of the field that Hardesty has a drop to have a go at, say, 2 drops. 2 drops make 4 points, put them in front. Scrum down. Well, Wakefield front row have done better in the last 3 scrums. They've got 3 successive scrums, and there they are with Hill, Cumbria Nuka, Jeans and Fox propping him up. Without good props, you can get an out. Then they can't get the ball. Johnny Ward, number 10, for Castleford on the left. They always reckon there's some advantage of putting the ball in. But Yes, got the ball. Tony Thomas, formerly with Wakefield, so he'll be very keen to win against his old club. Bags of time for tries and points. The tackle is going to be hard. Get out of the way. You're offside if you interfere. This is the thing that Castleford has been doing, just slackening here and there. Johnny Ward again. That's the second time that Johnny has done that this afternoon. "25 yards line, Wakefield." Don Fox kicking. And it's a torpedo effort. This fella doesn't kick much, Derek Edwards, but he runs like nobody's business sometimes. Hepworth. He's the darling of the Castleford crowd, along with Hardesty in his benefit year. Going to have a drop. Well, needless to say, he's missed it because you would have heard the crowd, but I think he was in a bad position to have a drop, but he's obviously going to adopt to that tactic of having a drop, possibly chasing 2 goals, and he's done it so often. Number 12 is Lockwood, who is injured. Interesting thing, the coach to Wakefield is Derek Turner, who formerly played for Wakefield, indeed was their captain at Wembley on 3 occasions. Castleford 7, Wakefield at 10, 14 minutes gone. That means 26 minutes to go. And there's going to be a long 26 for Wakefield unless they can score quickly. Or score, period. Former rugby union player, Gene, he didn't have to go. And when you throw your hips around and your elbows a bit, well, they can make a few muscles hurt on the other side. Oh, interception by Hardesty. He was actually obstructed as he went in, but it was a knock-on, so the referee allowed advantage. Good piece of refereeing by Joe Manley. I know the crowd didn't like it, but he was right. He was obstructed, but he did knock on. Hawley, Haig. Neil Fox pushes them off. Haig, probably the fastest forward, certainly on the Wakefield side. Fox, Ramshaw, formerly with Featherstone, Halifax. Oh, this is a chance for the break here. Edwards! And the reason I went with my voice up a bit, because I know if Edwards gets in the clear, he'll take some stopping. And what a good semi-final this is. Got about everything, and going to have a lot more before you've finished. Everything. Better than last Saturday. And somebody spark out in the middle of the field. It looks like Bonner. It is Bonner. Bonner's flat out. Right on the halfway line. Flat out. Cumbrian Joe Bonner. 20 years of age. Came from Cumberland. Paddy Armour, physiotherapist of Wakefield. Well, there's no score in the FA Cup semi-final. Leicester 0, West Brom 0. So no score there, but there's some score here with Castleford 7, Wakefield Trinity 10. 16 minutes to go, and one of the biggest crowds we've had for a long time here at Headingley, far more than I expected. And very good, and he's really spark on his out is Bonner. He's going to be taken off. Well, this is a blow to Wakefield if he's got to stop off. Let's hope nobody's got to go off. And Malcolm really of Castleford's helping him off. So you see, it's not true to say they don't love each other. He looks in pain, there's Joe Bonner. I just noticed, looking round, that David Jeans, the Wakefield prop forward, is bleeding from his mouth. And the referee's talking to Alan Hardesty for something. Talking to Alan Hardesty. However, Wakefield have got 12 players. Bonner's on the touchline, getting attention. So Castleford with superiority of one man. Could be a break. Tony Thomas. Can Wakefield hold out against this pressure that Castleford are going to put on throughout the rest of the time if they can keep getting possession? Wakefield built a lead of 10 points to 2. And then that try just before the interval put an awful different complexion on the game from Wakefield's point of view. Bonner, there he is, been attended to. Quayle and the coach and Paddy Armour, but play is going on. And the wind, it's fighting a little bit, it's getting up again and still going down the field towards the scoreboard end, and the referee having a heck of a job getting the ball into the pack. He's telling the scrum half to get it in. Somebody's telling the referee that they won't pack. Not an unusual statement. David, Bonner's back. Bonner's back. I think Dave Hawley was operating the scrum. Be off again. No, he's on and it was his shoulder. They don't allow them up if they can help it. They've got to have a pretty bad injury to come out of a semi-final. Well, the score with 20 minutes gone, 20 minutes to go. Castleford 7, Wakefield Trinity 10. And Castleford will not want too many penalties. They'll want the possession from the scrum. Alan Hardisty not happy at the moment. Alan Hardisty not happy, and I think his arm seems to be troubling him. There he is, Hardisty. And the Wakefield Trinity front three. Hill's got his jersey tucked down his neck, possibly to save his shoulder pad rubbing him in the scrum. There he is. You can see what I mean. Thank you very much, Mr. Hill. A loose arm there too. Wait for possession. Hawley. Dave Hawley, who has played all over this shop. Scrum half. Loose forward, send it all over the place. Good utility man. But Bonner is back, and Wakefield Trinity have got 13 players and are in possession on the right of our camera positions, with Castleford on our left. Fourth tackle, and it's scrum down 10 yards in. There's a message in our way. There's a 10 yards mark. There's the halfway line. And the referee is going to have a little word with these fellows. Whatever notice they might take, I don't know. Castleford possession, but getting Bonner's all right. He ran Hepworth back 10 yards and then he folded him up. Redfern. Now Redfern's away, but he's got Gary Cooper to beat, and Gary Cooper takes him. Takes him brilliantly. Hepworth. Edwards, the extra man. Hardisty's knocked it on. And it's advantage while everybody's looking. The referee was right. That was a chance for Hardisty there. Well, of course, one or two of the players are without much practice, and this is going to tell eventually. If it didn't already tell him, Haig away, he's looking for an inside man, but he's made the break for the first time up to the Castleford 25-yard line. The Wakefield are coming back a bit now. Fox, Neil Fox, Ian Brooke has got speed if he can get clear. Fox again, hurdling. The best bit of Wakefield that we've seen. Wakefield now making a bit of a comeback, and the referee keeps talking to Hardesty about something, unless it's Hardesty that's talking to him and he doesn't like it. Well, the minutes are ticking by nicely for Wakefield. Hardesty doing what Fox did in the first half, putting it down the field, but not getting the same lucky bounce. Gary Cooper, the fullback with the film star name and the film star style in football. Batty, the standoff. On Fox, lost possession but play on, says the referee. Wakefield leading the scrums up, 7-5 at the moment for Castleford. Haig, Batty, Brooke, and Wakefield looking a little bit more confident. Seem to have got the second wind, and the second wind always better than the first. Fox, Neil Fox. Moving the ball about well, Wakefield now. Looking good. Lost the ball. But Wakefield's strength at the moment is recovering when they've lost the ball, as Hawley did then. Don Fox. Knock on. A lot of strength in the Wakefield side. There's Hartley of Castleford, prop forward number 8, international. A lot of strength in the Wakefield side, particularly in the middle with Fox. There's big Bill Bryant with his leg in plaster and the crutches. A great forward for Castleford. He's been missed today in the weight in the second row. Bill Bryant hopes to have his leg out of plaster. 3 broken limbs in his playing career. Don't know whether he's going to come back or not. But it's a penalty for Castleford, and they're going to be needing position now. Just one try, the margin between these two teams. We've not yet seen the greatness of Hardesty. Wakefield is always solid. Joe Manley having a good game refereeing this match with the hooker Dickinson. Hepworth. Oh, he's running round into trouble. Derek Edwards, this could be a chance. Keith Howe, but it's not on. Keith Howe not had a lot of running. A Lowndes there coming back from the former rugby union player. Settled quite well into rugby league football. Well, I would like a penalty to Castleford, and the first kickable penalty they've had. Joe Bonner's thrown the ball away, but they've got another one. Redfern. Well, there's the target, and behind it of which are a lot of Castleford supporters. if Redfern kicks this, and after it kicked that brilliant first half one right on a half time, then one's not going to start to say whether he will or he won't. Mike Redfern now behind the posts. This is the shot the Castleford fans will be watching and expect it to come right to them. And these are the posts that he's got to kick to. Behind him is the main stand at Headingley with a full crowd, and then 2 points if it kicks it. To go. He doesn't shape like as if he's going to kick it, but he does all right. So 2 great goals by Redfern now brings the score to 1 point margin in favour of Wakefield, and there it is. And you can rest assured that within striking distance, Hardesty or Hepworth will be having, oh well, anybody, you if you were on this ground, would be having a drop. Neil Fox to restart. Still a clever footballer, Neil Fox. Found the position there, right the way up toward, oh, crikey. Well, that was, I was saying it was clever of Fox to kick towards Edwards, away from him. He had to run, and as a result he nearly got the sensational try, did Fox. That was clever play by Fox, and they can't get him. Wakefield ball, blind side. Bonner seems to have recovered all right. Wakefield now making the attack. Could be a drop here by Neil Fox if he could get in position. But this is a chance for Buddy. 4th tackle. Well, you can see the score, Castleford now equals 10. You can see how long there's to go. 10 minutes. Can Castleford get this vital 2 points? Can Wakefield keep on? And there's Dickinson Ward on this side and Hartley on the other. And a penalty to Wakefield, and a chance for Fox here to kick his 3rd goal and bring to his average, very near to his average of 8 points. I'm just wondering, Paddy Armour signalling on the far side he wants to come on the field. I don't know what for, but however, Neil Fox kicked 2 goals, and all goal kicks are vital, but this one is in this half. Just 1 point margin. 10-9, and he should be entered this. He misses it, he's pulled it. Well, Redfern, who's not classified as a goal kicker, does 3 out of 3, and I was just looking to see if Joe Bonner was going off. He's a bit dodgy at the moment with Bonner. 9 precious minutes for somebody. If you want to be right accurate, it's 8 minutes 40 seconds. Nil interception. This is something, this is a chance, a bit of obstruction, but the referee says play on. Lounge after, it's put Castleford in an attacking position. Anyway, not possession. Don Fox, always there. Only gets 3 yards. And in these days of the 4th tackle rule now, kicking the ball up the jersey, going home with it. Don Fox. The Fox brothers now have got to part of this last 8 minutes less, apart from injury time. Castleford possession. Riley. The next score will possibly settle this match, whichever side it is, I would think. Lockwood getting into the position for hardest to have a drop is wiping his boot. And a knock-on, and the number of times Castleford has knocked on with his short ball is quite surprising today. 7 minutes, and we'll count you down on the minutes. 7 minutes now for which team's going to go to Wembley. Wakefield on the right, away from possession, Joe Bonner. Gary Cooper running out of trouble, still running, and wisely running to the touchline instead of in the middle of the field. Hauling. With a sensational semi-final here in 1946, when Wakefield and Huntly played, and Wakefield went to Wembley in the first final after the war. Edwards got his pass in. 6 minutes. It's going to be a question of Wakefield tackling now and Castleford's attacking. Castleford throwing the ball a little wildly. They have done once or twice. 10 points to 9, only 1 point in it. And it's too far to drop, but he's going to have a go. He's going to have a go, but I think it was too far to have a go. Joe Manley got his handkerchief out, ready to put it up. Gary Cooper having a lot of work to do. Couldn't be closer. 10 points to 9. Castleford want the ball. 5 minutes to go on our clock. Extra time. Permission of the referee. Castleford 9, Wakefield 10. Neil Fox running strongly as ever. Running strongly. But he's run out of danger and run well with it. Well, on the law of average, Castleford should still be getting the scrum. They've been getting it all together in the match. Rather a lot of scrums, 20 to 13. Getting now that Wakefield will be thinking to getting the ball again, Castleford. Not seeing a lot of hardesty. A penalty. It's a penalty to Castleford. Well, somebody's saying kick for touch, somebody's saying kick for goal. What are they going to do? I would think they'd take a shot at goal after Redford's had 3 out of 3 and he's got the wind. Well, the wind is dropping quite a bit, actually. There's 4 minutes to go. Well, there he is. Mike Redford. 3 out of 3, and that's his shot from behind the post. Some of the tallest goalposts in the business, but they won't look wide enough to him, I'm quite sure. And there's the other end. Castleford 9, Wakefield 10. We're looking at the first lane end. Precious seconds are going by on the kick. There's actually 3.5 minutes at this point. But they're forced to take the shot at goal. Wakefield won the cup in 1946 with a very late goal. Kick by Stock. Can Redford do it for Castleford? It's taking a long time, but he needs the 2 points. He's kicked well so far. He's kicked well now. It's a goal! 3 minutes left. There's the bright boy, not reckoned as a goal kicker, but he'll be reckoned one for the rest of his life if Castleford hold this one out. Neil Fox now cleverly kicking away in the middle to Hardisty this time. Hardisty must push it down the field, and he does. And it runs. If it runs, that's all Castleford wants, it to run. Well, that's a cup score. Leicester City 1 against the holders. 1-0 to Leicester City. And 1 point in difference here. 11 to Castleford, 10 to Wakefield. 2 minutes left. Don't forget injury time. Joe Manley decides, not us. We'll give you the correct time. Can Wakefield now pull this one back? Castleford took a chance by playing against the wind after winning the toss. Castleford are going to play a man called Ron Willett just for his goal kicking. But to put this boy in, and there is kick them. Redfern, number 11, second row forward. But it's Wakefield now trying to save this match. Briggs. What a tremendous semi-final this has been. Johnny Ward. 1 minute to go. Johnny Ward going through on his own, but he's a yard short. Yard short. And Castleford Tigers really up with it now. And the fourth scrum down as a Castleford fan waiting and whistling and shouting. Remarkably interesting, dynamic semi-final, this one. Half a minute to go and trouble in the scrum. Trouble outside it too now. Wakefield possession. Gary Cooper, the man who could go a long way. Fox widely moving the ball. Got a good tackle by Redfern. It's not over yet. It's not over yet, you know. Nothing's over till the final whistle goes. Castleford got possession. Castleford 11, Wakefield, Trinity 10. Hepworth kicked in, but he's given possession to Don Fox. Neil Fox, the man who could probably save it. Somebody's going to take the ball first. It's Edwards. Got buried by Brook. We've gone past 40 minutes now, but the referee is sole judge and Redfern, the man who will be the hero of Castleford tonight. Walden Lane on the lot if the score remains the same. A drop goal by Hardisty, but it's not come off. Not Hardisty's day. But his inspiration means a lot to them. Hardisty's under the post! Hardisty's under the post! For a sensational try! He's been waiting 80 minutes and a half for that. 80 minutes and a half for that. Well. Just look at this. The only thing that these fellas don't want to do, what they don't want to do, is to keep on that field. If the referee were to call the match off, if there's any sense, they'll get off. This is no good for Castleford. They're in front. I mean, this is marvellous from their point of view, obviously, but they don't have the game stopped. Well, we'll have a look at it now with all those people off the field. Now, let's see how the ball came loose. Haig had it. Haig dropped it. Now then, Howe got it very well, slipped it to Hardisty, and Hardisty is just going to be tackled, but is over clear and dry, and that settles this one. And we're back live. Castleford 14, Wakefield Trinity 10. Well, let's see what Redfern does from our behind the position, and then Redfern, though, the man who kicked them when they were needed, now kicking for his fifth goal. Joe Bonner goes off the field, hurt. Redfern 14 points to 10, and Redfern gives the ball to the Castleford fans as it goes over. Joe Manley is not going to blow the whistle till he gets the ball, but he's not got the ball, so the whistle has gone for Castleford for the first time since 1935 when they won the cup. Now go back for the first time to Wembley in this Battle of the Roses of Lancashire, represented by Salford, and there's Hardesty on the back of the supporters being carried off to the think he was going to get the cup. Hey, the dressing room at the other end. They don't know where they're taking him. The dressing room at the other end, and they put Briggs on the shoulder. I think they're carrying everybody off. Well, this is a great moment for Castleford. Well, these are scenes that have not been seen in this luxurious heading for many a long while, but it's Castleford's greatest moment of glory since 1935. So they will be representing Yorkshire against Salford, and that promises a great final, a sensational grandstand finish.
Castleford in Wembley's War of the Roses.